Hello, welcome to my blog. My name is Ariel Steele, and this is Blackness versus the Machine.
I can see the darkness in me, and it's quite amazing. Life and death is no mystery, and I want to taste it. Step aside of my mind, and you'll find curiosity, animosity, high velocity, like the prophesized meditation. Reminisce on my wonder years, and I wonder, yeah. Sentiments of my words ain't been so sincere. It's intimate to my nerve that I just persevere. The big daughter for the dark disappeared to my faith. They say their heaven's real. Analyze my demise, I say I'm super anxious. Recognize I deprived this feeling.
For those of you who have been watching me since pretty much the inception of this, welcome back. And for those of you who are brand new to this, hello, welcome. I am now a part of Resist and Restore, this wonderful website that's been created by two alumni of my school, Williams College, Jalecia Jolly and Veronique Ignis. These two women are just wonderful. The website is just amazing. It talks about everything from sterilization, high risk of sterilization amongst women of color, to creating teen risk centers, to even talking about things that are going on in the media, which is usually what I do. So the website is everything that we need and more, and it really stands for that holistic approach, meaning everything is integral to our liberation as a people. So this week on Blackness versus the Machine, we're talking about Viola Davis and her Emmy award-winning speech, which was moving, beautiful, and it hit all the right notes. But we're not going to be talking about the obvious overtones of the message, which is equality and opportunity and the recognizing of greatness in everyone, which are very important things. But a lot of the undertones of the message have been sliding by, meaning that we have only been listening to Viola and women like her when they have the mic. Meaning when she's on stage, dressed beautifully in a gown, when we are situated as the audience and there is a barrier between who's on stage, who's to be listened to, and who is to be the listener is well defined, that's when we are hearing her speech. That's when we let it resonate with us. But yet when Black women and Black men in the industry and also in our everyday lives are speaking about the theoretical violence that is happening through these erasure of roles in television, or just through the certain portrayals they choose to show on television, they are cut off, they're denied, and they're shut down. And it is anybody. It can be fellow Black women, it can be Black men, also just non-Black individuals denying their reality just to say, hey, no, I think you're beautiful, I'm listening to you, I'm a good ally, but you do not make up the world. And that's what we need to understand. I mean, the world does start with you, but we cannot simply deny someone's reality in favor of creating this racial democracy, this gender democracy where everything is sunshine and rainbows. You know, it has taken us 67 years to get someone to win lead dramatic actress, a Black woman to win lead dramatic actress as a category in the Emmys. And you know, like she says, she literally the writers of that show had to reinvent Black sexy, Black cool, Black intelligence for a Black woman. It has taken this role of Annalise Keating for viewers to finally realize that a dark-skinned Black woman could be all these things and more. She can be complex, and you know, it's something that we should be ashamed of. I mean, Lee Daniels says it all in this clip.
That's so beautiful.
Thing.
I'll tell you, nothing is more beautiful right now than to go into this room, to the writer's room of Empire. I don't know what gives me more pleasure, watching my story unfold or going in and watching a room full of Black people talking for me and saying words that, and writing words that Black people, I hate white people writing for Black people. It's so offensive. And so it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And are there African-American writers on your show?
There's one writer of color, but he's not African-American.
Mm-hmm. Is there any African-American writers on your show?
There are not.
How about yours?
Yeah.
How many?
Last season there were 2. One of them went off to create her own pilots. So yeah.
Good.
But
How many
it's,
on your
it's
show?
interesting.
I'm just
that
curious.
I
How
do,
many
hold on. I
women do you
want to
have?
finish answering your question, Lee.
4. Four women.
Yeah, I
Five
mean,
women.
how many
I'm
Asian
just-
Americans do you have?
We have
I
one.
mean, it's a weird question. Like, we have 0.
Oh, no, we don't have any. I'm sorry. We have no Asian Americans.
Yeah, we have 0 African Americans in our writers' room of 6.
It's repulsive, is what it is, and it's inexcusable, is what it is.
But do you
And I'm
think...
really happy. I'm really happy that if anything, forget the success of Empire. I mean, that's great that we have that. What is important is that people of color know that they are wanted. Because y'all done told me that we ain't wanted.
At the heart of all this is really calling into question our allyship. We can call ourselves ally and say we are down for the cause with you. Woman, I'm fighting with you. Black woman, I'm here for you. Black people, I'm here for you, etc., etc. But you can't be a sometimey ally. You just can't. You can't be there when the big speeches are happening and not be there in everyday conversation. I mean, a lot of those people in that room with Lee Daniels would probably like to think of themselves as liberal, would probably like to think of themselves as people who would stand for Black Lives Matter. Yet, in a simple conversation where he's confronting their bigotry, they want to turn the conversation back on him. And that's not what that moment is about. And so, all of this is to say is that A, Black women are more complex than you think. B, moving speeches are great. They're beautiful. They inspire people, and they just give a new life to a work we've already known in a cursory context, in a beginning context. But we need to make sure that the work is being done after those speeches. What's happening after that moment? And 3, yes, we need to learn how to be better allies. Black men, support Black women. Non-Black people, support Black people, support Black women. Black women, support each other. You know, we can't shut each other down in conversation when something uncomfortable is brought up. It's almost a tradition in this country to take away anything that is ugly, anything that is uncomfortable, and put it back in the back pocket, in the recesses of our mind, and never speak about it again. And no, we need to dig back there, and we need to talk about these things, and we need to examine them, and we need to hold ourselves accountable. And that's all what these moments are. Viola Davis' speech, Lee Daniels' roundtable conversation with the Hollywood Reporter, these are all moments of holding ourselves accountable. And so that's what I ask, that's what they ask, that's what we all ask of each other, is to hold each other accountable, and to see each other as human, and to support one another. Thank you. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I'm a little rusty since my return, but keep your eye out. I will always be posting on this channel, but most of these stories will be on Resist and Restore. I really urge you to check out their website. It is fantastic, and you'll have more fantastic pieces to come on the website. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like, comment, as always, so we can get something going. Hope you have a fantabulous week. And this was Blackness vs. the Machine.